Welcome to another video of the comic series. It's me again. Today, I'm talking about Vader goes to Naboo in search of Padme's grave. This video is related to the Star Wars series I've already uploaded and the recap of the Star Wars series. If you haven't seen the story yet and you don't remember, please watch it with this link below. You're watching Star Wars Theory 2.0. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to get all the latest videos. So let's get started. We may now appreciate Darth Vader coming to Naboo for one particular reason, and we all know what that is. It's Padme Amidala. Sabe's return marked a very insignificant moment for Darth Vader, who was reminded of everything he wanted to forget now with Luke Skywalker and Sabe in his life. He tried to dig more in depth to know more about the love of his life, Padme Amidala. Naboo was as lush and green as Darth Vader was on the field when, at that wonderful time, he was a Skywalker, frolicking with Padme, but he was not wasting time. Down the river below was a secret passage to the data tapes and recordings that Sabe collected some years ago, and now concealed beneath. Darth Vader and the droid didn't waste much time going up the stepping stones. They reached a very intimate space. At least it was very familiar to Darth Vader. The dining room they had spent several times with Padme Amidala. We saw that in Season 2 of the Clone Wars. Anakin and Padme had their lifetime. It's right here that they first began to fall in love, and the task of keeping it secret was getting harder and harder by the minute. Though Sabe and Droid spoke about data tape, Vader was now watching the table as he was speechless, thinking about a beautiful time in his life and how dark and twisted it is now. But suddenly, he feels danger, and he ignites his lightsaber and tells him to obey. Two shadowy figures are beginning to shoot at Vader, but he quickly deflects their bolts and uses the Force to subdue them. Vader chokes one of them, yet Sabe pleaded with him to let the individual go. There was a mistake, and Vader did it without any hesitation. You may say that Vader was fond of Sabe and her resemblance to Padme, but I think it's just a means to an end. I believe Vader only uses Sabe to ruffle her feathers, but to get to see Padme again. In Episode 2, we're reintroduced to the familiar character, and that's Captain Gregor Typho. That's the one Vader and Captain Torra were choking. At some point in time, all three of them served Padme. Sabe was disappointed with both. She had sent a strong signal and was shocked at why they stuck. But Typho made it very clear that when they saw her with Vader, they assumed she was under Captain Torra's control. He wanted to sacrifice himself so that he could at least escape. But as usual with Darth Vader, nobody attacked him and survived without proving valuable. He asked why he would let these men live, since Sabe had given Torra and Typho secret security recordings. And in fact, these two are the ones who know where those tapes were hidden. What's more, they'd been lying, but could not decode the recording. They were encrypted in such a way that they could not do so. And this is where Vader's robot forensics comes into play. He was the one to decode the tapes, and with Vader relinquishing his doubts somewhat, he disengages his lightsaber and allows these two men to direct them through the tapes. Then, Captain Torra did the unimaginable inside that Anakin had spent time opening a secret passageway, a hidden door leading to something extraordinary that Darth Vader will soon be seeing as they made their way down the stairs. Captain Gregor always suspected that Padme had been murdered, and now he was delighted that her killers were also being sought. Perhaps sarcastically, the droid also drew parallels between all Padme Amidala's assassination attempts and Captain Typho's, who had always been around as Padme was in threat. Occasionally, when Captain Typho became irritated and almost insulted by the droid, he declared that the droid had been programmed for forensics and analysis, and that he was merely collecting relevant information. Typho explained that they had made many attempts on Padme's life, and that they had lost the handmaiden rope to many of their own, who gave their life to save Padme. And then there was the Skywalker Jedi Anakin, who gave his life a few years later. At that moment, Darth Vader was shocked to hear the name he asked when they last saw Padme. It was during Order 66, when the clones destroyed the Jedi Temple, that she insisted on flying alone to Mustafar and said it was Captain Typho to Darth Vader, who knew precisely what happened that day. Typho was never meant to let Padme go that time, and Darth Vader was silent there, feeling deeply. Hearing these things wasn't just hard for him. That's the review of the comic series Vader Goes to Naboo in search of Padme's grave. I hope you enjoyed this comic. I'm going to upload all other comic series topics as well. Remember, like and subscribe if you liked the video. and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.